Former Trump advisor Mike Flynn tells FBI he is willing to be interviewed on president's possible links to Russia. Retired general says he will speak on subject as long as he is offered immunity from prosecution. Donald Trump's former national security advisor Mike Flynn has told officials he is willing to be interviewed in an ongoing probe into possible links between the president's team and Russia, according to a U.S. newspaper report. Mr. Flynn, who was fired for failing to disclose talks with Russia's ambassador about U.S. sanctions on Moscow, has informed the House and Senate Intelligence Committees and the FBI that he will cooperate with the investigation into the Trump campaign's potential ties to the Kremlin. His lawyer Robert Kellner released a statement on Thursday evening saying Mr. Flynn certainly has a story to tell, and he very much wants to tell it, should the circumstances permit. No reasonable person, who has the benefit of advice from counsel, would submit to questioning in such a highly politicized, witch hunt environment without assurances against unfair prosecution, he added. The initial report in the Wall Street Journal cited unnamed officials with knowledge of the matter. It said Mr. Flynn had agreed to be interviewed in return for the promise of immunity from prosecution. His lawyer reportedly made the offer to the officials, which has not yet been accepted. The 58-year-old retired U.S. Army Lieutenant General found himself at the center of a gathering storm in February after it emerged he had spoken with the Russian diplomat about the issue of U.S. sanctions before Mr. Trump took office, and indicated the relationship between the two countries would improve under a new administration. Sanctions had been imposed by Barack Obama in response to Russia's alleged cyber interference in the presidential election. Mr. Flynn had originally denied discussing sanctions with senior officials, including Mike Pence. But when it emerged that U.S. intelligence officials had been monitoring the call to the Russian ambassador to Washington, Mr. Flynn had to reverse course.